Namaste everyone, this is Viru and you're welcome to Viru Yoga. So today video we will look at how to do shoulder stand or how to approach shoulder stand. So shoulder stand, one of the posture, it looks like easy but it's not that much easy, it's quite complicated. In fact, some of the students when they do this posture and even they not hold this posture too long, and after the class they feel unpleasant feel in their neck. So I'm going to show you some of the key points. So whenever you do your shoulder stand, so just pay attention in few points. So when you do your shoulder stand, as the name is shoulder stand, so your weight should be on the shoulders. So whenever you feel after shoulder stand you feel unpleasant feel in your neck, you might be holding your posture on your cervical here. Okay, so I'm going to show you, suppose I'm doing shoulder stand on my feet. So this is a shoulder stand position. If you see upside down, it's like a shoulder stand position, right? So just imagine there is a floor, okay, and I'm holding my posture. So you might be doing something is like this. So if there is a floor, for example this is a floor, so you're touching your cervical. I hope you understand what I mean. So whenever you do your shoulder stand, if you're doing shoulder stand is like this, bringing your chin to the chest and not paying toward your attention toward your shoulders, so you can see my cervical is lifting up. So it means I'm holding too much, I'm putting too much weight here. I'm holding my shoulder stand on my cervical, and that's the reason you feel unpleasant feel. So ideally when you do your shoulder stand, so you're supporting your back and then you notice your shoulders. So you should push your shoulders down toward the mat. In this case right now, because my position is different, so I'm lifting my shoulders up like this. So it means I'm pushing my shoulders down to the mat. So my weight is coming on the shoulders, and as you can see my back, like I'm lifting my shoulder up. So for example, if I'm doing upside down, it means I'm pushing my shoulders downward. So when I'm bringing my shoulders toward each other and pushing my shoulder, you can see the gap in between the shoulder, right? So when you do your shoulder stand, you have to push your shoulder down to the mat. So in between the shoulder blades, two shoulder blades, you will feel you're lifting the mid part upward, slightly upward. So you're not going to put weight on your cervical, and you're pushing your head gently down to your mat, back of the head. So you're not going to touch like this, okay? So you're pushing your head slightly down to your mat and pushing your shoulders, really root your shoulder blades, your shoulders down on the mat, and then you hold your shoulder stand. Now I'm going to show you, maybe you will see the difference. So I'm doing from this side, lifting legs. Now you can see my shoulders is, I'm not paying attention toward my shoulder, so I'm holding my posture, my cervical. Now what I'm doing, I'm pressing my shoulder down. Now notice the gap between the shoulder blades. Okay, now I'm not using my shoulders. I'm holding my weight on my cervical. Now again I'm pushing my shoulders down. Look at my middle part of the scapula. And then coming down. So I hope you're able to notice what I was doing with my shoulder. I'm pushing my shoulder down to the mat. So as I push my shoulder down, so middle part, this part is lifting slightly up away from the mat. So I'm not holding my posture on my cervical. And the second thing, but some people even they cannot feel the shoulder how to push down, maybe because of their bone structure. So you can use the props. So for example, right now I have one more extra mat. So just fold your mat like this, okay, and then you're gonna put your shoulders here and your head down like this. So this mat elevating my shoulders a little bit more high like this. Okay, now when I do my posture, it's easy for me to hold my posture on my shoulders, and there is a still gap behind. So you can adjust your props, like if you're using mat, you can put a little bit more high or according your comfort. So just be careful, you're not going to hold your shoulder stand on your cervical vertebrae. You're going to hold your posture on your shoulders. And there is another thing, and it's in Ashtanga, like when you do many shoulder stand variation, after that you have next posture is a fish pose, which is the counter pose. And it's just my advice, because in Ashtanga your class we go quite fast, so just be aware before you, because you just finish your shoulder stand, right? After this, when you're going for the next posture, take little pause. It's just like when you do your, if you drive the car, when you go one gear to next, so you go first neutral and then you go for next. So that's the neutral point. When you come back, just take a little pause and just be aware back of the neck, and then go for the next posture is a counter pose, fish pose. So just be a little careful, not just go too quick. And thank you for watching. We'll see you next time. Namaste.